Nice to see you again. Welcome back to my live broadcast, everyone. So today is 14th October 2020, Wednesday. Um, sorry, the date is wrong. Okay, so today is 15th. Okay, so today is Thursday. Sorry about that mistake. Okay, so what we are going to talk about today, I think recent two days, if you're monitoring Apple, Tesla, and also for Singapore market, MedTech, right? So you realize that it's not easy to decide whether or not we should buy or we should wait, or after if you have bought, whether or not we should sell them, right? So because yesterday one of my members also asked me the question about Tesla and MedTech. Then I feel that many people may be faced with the same dilemma here, right? So today we're going to talk about faced with the dilemma for these dogs, how to deal with the dilemma, and secondly, I will talk about the secret to become a TA master. Yeah, how can we become a TA master? Okay, the third part will be about the individual stock analysis, right? And get your individual stocks ready in advance. Okay, so when I say that we can diagnose, then you let me know immediately your stocks either by commenting in the comment section, or maybe can WhatsApp me privately. Okay, firstly, before we talk about the dilemma for these stocks, we'd like to check the market performance first, right? So, because yesterday I mentioned for the US market, I mentioned that the index is higher probability that there might be a correction in near future, right? So, Nasdaq. Okay, so yesterday we see the price drop, right? So it might be the beginning of a short-term correction, and the support level below. Yeah, first level. The let's say the most important level would be the yellow line here. If price drop below the yellow line, then means for US market it turns to quite bearish again for at least medium term. Currently, we the price is faced with the resistance of the yellow Tai Chi, unable to break up. So it's within our expectation, right? The market drop, and in near future, maybe it would drop further, but it's not like it would just drop every day, then reach this level directly. Maybe there will be some ups and downs when the price correct, maybe to touch the support level here, right? So in near future, the price can be quite volatile, but the general direction for short term, maybe it's a downward, right? And then if really the price can drop to the level, the support, and then turn upward again, maybe we have some other rallies possible, but like I mentioned, it will be quite volatile. It's not easy to trade, to find the right timing, right? And okay, so this is for Nasdaq. Then you check S&P 500 would be the same. Okay, S&P 500 and Dow Jones all drop, heading toward the support level below, right? Okay, then for Singapore markets, how about the current market performance? For Singapore, let me check the latest value now for Singapore, Hong Kong, and Malaysia. Yeah, it dropped, right? So for Singapore now, it already dropped by negative 0.82%. For Hang Seng, it dropped by negative 1.28%. Currently, for SDI, the value is 2,534, and for Hanxin is 24,350. And for Malaysia, it also dropped a bit, not much. It's just 4.62 points. It's now at 1,518 points, right? And then it's also not a surprise that the Southeast Asia markets all drop because US dropped, right? Of course, the Southeast Asia markets follow the suit. And then this is about the general market performance. And then here we come to the dilemma we are faced with for MediTech and also for Tesla and for Apple. Because for Apple, in my previous videos recently, I mentioned about there will be the announcement for new Apple 5G Apple 12, right? So this Apple 12, after announcement, actually this is the day before the announcement, 12th October. That's the day before. Then after the announcement, actually the price it dropped. So why the price it dropped? Because if you check some details about this new iPhone, we got a lot of improvements, right? So it seems like quite good. It's a good news why the price it dropped, right? And actually this is because all the good expectations have been priced in before the announcement. So after the announcement, because no surprise, the good news already been priced in. That's why the price it didn't go up. It dropped, and then last night is still quite weak. The upward momentum here is weak, right? And then when I was talking about Apple, I think that's this day, right? So that's 9th October. I talked about Apple, and I mentioned maybe it's possible that the announcement, the price might go up, right? And then it go up a lot before the news, before the announcement. So the price already went up a lot. And then if you have bought, the dilemma we're faced is, if you are bought, then big drop. So should we sell it? That's one problem, right? And the other problem is, if you feel that, wow, the new Apple is quite good, in future the Apple would maybe the price would go up even further, should I buy? Maybe it has great potentiality in future, right? So should we buy it? This is the dilemma we are faced with. On one hand, for those who have bought, they don't know whether or not should sell. On the other hand, if for those who haven't yet bought it, they're considering whether or not this is the proper timing to buy it, right? Okay, so this is the dilemma for Apple. And then for, how about Tesla? Okay, so for Tesla, if you go to check the news, we also have some good news for Tesla. Yeah, for Tesla. And then we see 13th October, that's the first ray circle, right? Based on the trading system here, first ray circle, last night, the close price is higher than the high price of the first ray circle candle. It is supposed to be a buy point, right? And then, the problem is, the dilemma is, people are thinking that, wow, is it really safe to buy? What if it dropped, like what happened for Apple? Apple, it went up first, and then the following day it dropped quite sharply. And yeah, so people are afraid that if they buy here, then the price would not go up, rather it would drop again, right? So this is the dilemma. Although we have good news for Tesla, people still dare not to buy because it's quite high, and because Tesla is quite volatile. You check the price movement, it's quite volatile, right? Then people dare not to buy. Okay, so this is also the dilemma. Okay, then for MedTech, You check for MedTech. That's the problem is, wow, this is 12th October. We see finally the price break up the resistance at the yellow lines of Homely Rainbow, right? It already break up. It's a good sign, but after another day, small rise, well, big drop yesterday. This is for yesterday, big drop. And for those who have bought, they're thinking, well, now the drop already reached my cost price. So should I sell? Or should I keep holding? That's also a dilemma. Okay, so if you check for these three individual stocks, the dilemma we are faced with, the concrete situation might be slightly different, but they have the same thing in common, which is we don't know whether or not we should hold or we should sell or whether or not we can buy. Right? So this is a tricky decision to make. So then how do we deal with it, right? How do we deal with such kind of dilemma, and how to operate? For example, MedTech, if you have bought, so should we sell? If you check the current price for MedTech, 546, you see, now it's the first Y circle for short term. It's already the first Y circle, but the first Y circle here is not yet confirmed because we need to wait for the close price. If when it's already market closed, it's Y circle, then confirm a turn to a Y circle, right? That's the real confirmation. During the trading slot, the circle might be white, but if in the afternoon the price go up, it might turn back to a red circle again. So this is not the final confirmation. We need to wait for the final confirmation. The close price is the most important to check. And then the problem is, if we check the current situation, should we sell? Okay, so let's deal with these three dilemmas one by one. Okay, firstly, for Apple. Okay, of course, if you have bought previously, I believe if you follow the trading system, you either have bought on 23rd September, or maybe after that, in near future, around 12th October, right? Maybe you have bought either timing. And then what we see is currently the price is just very close to your cost price, right? So you don't have a very big loss. If you have bought, your loss is limited, right? It's under control, within control. Then now the price is at the support of the yellow lines of Homely Rainbow. Okay, so if the price can remain above the yellow rainbow, I think that in near future, the circle might turn to red again very quickly, because the price now is just at the yellow lines level, right? So very strong support, because all the yellow lines now have gathered together, means the support here is quite strong. If the level can hold, the support level can hold, then in near future the price might turn, the circle might turn red again. Okay, so means for those who have bought, then you actually can wait and see. Of course, today is the first Y circle. If tomorrow the price drop below the yellow lines, then we need a stop loss first, because one thing is it's already first red circle, right? The other thing is the price drop below the medium term support level. That's a bad sign. But now we still can hold and wait and see. So I can understand your current emotion, what you are thinking about. You are thinking, well, if I have bought previously, this is quite a big rally for Apple, 12th October. I have managed to make some profit on that day, and it's quite a big one. it's wow, that day is 16%, right? It's a big rally. Then you were thinking that, wow, now the price already dropped to my cost level. Then the previous profit I have made gone totally. You feel that, wow, it's a pity, right? So you have you actually have made profit, but now it's gone. Then you begin to think, well, is it a better way if I have sold away after the big rally on that day? You are thinking about that, right? But I tell you, no one can predict the market performance for tomorrow or the day after tomorrow with very high success rate. It's not possible to predict the daily fluctuation. So now the price already dropped. Then you feel that, wow, it's a pity that I didn't sell earlier after the big 16% rally. But what if you have sold away here and the price didn't drop recent to this, rather it continued going up? Then you will lose more potentialities, maybe bigger profits, right? Potential bigger profits, right? So this is the dilemma. If you want to maximize your profit, make more profit, you have to take some risks. The risks you have to take is maybe the price will drop first. Then you might be able to lose your profit previously already made, right? But I tell you, if you can follow a trading system with high success rate and you stick to the trading system, of course, sometimes you might fail, but most of the times you will be profitable and you will earn great profit sometimes. And you can always avoid big losses because our purpose is not to make sure that we are right every time. No one can do that, and it's not necessary to do that. What we should do is we make sure that the success rate is high. Then in the long run, we can make much more profit than our losses. So if you can do that, you are already a master in the stock market. I tell you, you are already the 10% of the minority in the stock market who can make profit. Okay, so this means what? You monitor and don't feel pity, don't regret that you didn't sell after the rally, because no sell point. Why should I sell, right? Based on the trading system, no sell point, then we don't need to sell, we just keep holding. And currently we still might have hope, right? In near future it might turn upward again. Maybe the next rally would be a great one. You might be able to catch a big profit, but if you give up, you stop believing in the trading system here, then you will miss bigger profit in future. It's not just a 16% here. It might be 30%, 40%, or even 100% of profit. If you stop believing in your trading system just because of failures for once or twice or for several times, then you give up, then no hope for you. Okay, so this is for medtech, right? I believe I believe now you know how to deal with it, right? Okay, so the other two for Tesla. Okay, so for Tesla, first risk confirmation, close price higher, and then we see for the multicolored dragon, the big boys now is increasing and the purple line is within the red bar already. So usually this pattern means that for short term the rally would be a forceful one. Okay, so this is based on my own trading system here. I believe that in near future the price might go up with higher probability, but it's not 100% accuracy rate. Maybe the price might in near future also might drop. And if we check the yellow Tai Chi signal, right, this is the previous yellow Tai Chi on September the 1st, and we check this level definitely would be very strong resistance for Tesla. And we see the current price is already very close to the previous Tai Chi signal. The low price is for the previous Tai Chi is $470.51. The high price is $502.49, right? And then now the price is already very close to the level. Then you are thinking, wow, should I buy? Is it risky? Of course, we are faced with some uncertainties and some risks because of the resistance here, right? So if you are conservative investor, you don't want to tolerate big risks, or you don't want to tolerate risks at all. Maybe you have to wait because resistance, right? But faced with resistance, it doesn't mean that the price mustn't break up the resistance, right? Also possible that the price might break up. So based on the trading system here, short term, this is an effective buy point, and it's quite a beautiful chart here. So if you can take some risks, of course you can buy, but you buy, you need to set your stop loss level, because risks and chances, they coexist. Yesterday I also mentioned this. When there is big chances, also means the risks are lurking there. And if there is big risks, also means that big chances are lurking there. So it's all about your own, let's say, your own preference of risks. If you are not that aggressive, you don't want to take some risks, you don't want to take too much uncertainties, of course maybe you have to give up, find some other stocks to monitor or to trade. But if you can take some risks, this one, of course, no doubt is a buy point. It's a buy point, and then buy, the success rate is high, the probability is high. But even if we fail, we stop loss. Stop loss level, yeah, you can set your stop loss level. For example, based on the final defense line is white circle. Okay, that's the final defense line. But if you feel that if the circle turn white, it might be late, then you can check the long and medium size bullish candle, the half level. If the price drop below the half level, then you can sell. And then because currently for Tesla, we don't have a very long bullish candle. The candle for last night is let's say a small to medium size. It's not a very long one. So your stop loss level can be the open price of this long bullish, this relatively speaking now is the longest, right? The open price of this bullish candle as your stop loss. And then if let's say tonight or in near future the price go up a lot, give you some other long bullish candle, right? Then your stop loss would be the half level of that long bullish candle in future, or maybe medium long bullish candle in future. Okay, so that's it. So sometimes we need some guts to trade stocks. So if you don't want to take any risk, actually it's not possible for you to make a lot of profit in the stock market. So as long as we can control our risk within a certain range, and then we can take some risks. The precondition is probability is high, success rate is high. We have the uncertainty risks are low, small, and under control. Then you have to take some risks, because after all, stock market, no one guarantee 100% certainty. You have to take some risks. The moment you want to buy any stock, you have to take some risks, some uncertainties. Okay, so this is for Tesla. And then how about for Apple? Because Apple, the problem is we know after the announcement for the new Apple, then maybe you can check all the news about the details of the new technologies it has incorporated, and also the time and the release, the time for the release in different countries, right? You can get a lot of information if you Google, right? But the problem is, as a stock trader, so how to deal with Apple now? Okay, one thing is, if you have bought previously, currently it's still red circle, right? So red circle, you keep holding. It turned to white circle, I sell. And if you have bought previously, your cost level is relatively low. And although we see the drop for 13th October is a big one, but I think it's still above your cost level, right? It's still above your cost level. And now the price is getting support at a red circle, right? So red circle support, possible that get support may turn upward again, right? So if you have bought, you can keep holding until the price, until the circle turn white, then you sell. You sell, maybe this time you don't have a profit, or maybe small profit, or maybe small loss, all possible, right? But the key point is, if you have followed the trading system, so previously you check the history for almost every time you check here, you can make profit, and this time it's a very big profit if you follow the trading system, right? And let me check for you. This time 37%. Of course, now we're talking about the short-term trading, right? This time no profit, right? This time no profit. You see the interval change, break even, but this time 8% of profit, and also this time 11%. So means you follow the trading system here, the success rate is quite high, right? So for 1, 2, 3, 4, now currently it's a fifth time that the trading system give you the buy point, and only for once we break even, and for the current for the current entry point this round, so we don't have a sell point yet. So you see the success rate is quite high, right? For 1, 2, 3, 3 times, 1, 2, 3 times you can make profit, one time break even, and now maybe still possible we can make profit from Apple. Even if no profit for this time, quickly the circle turn white again, you sell, you can break even again. So 5 times, 3 times great profit, and 2 times break even. It's already a very powerful trading system. Success rate is very high already. It's 87.4%. So means what? Actually, if you want to become a master in the stock market, I'm talking about technical analysis, right? So the secret is you need to apply technical analysis in the spirit of value investing. Let me repeat again, it's very important. It's something I have realized, and I feel that, wow, this is really the essence of technical analysis, okay? So if you want to become or to apply technical analysis as a master, you have to apply it in the spirit of value investing. Apply technical analysis in the spirit of value investing. What it means? Okay, firstly, we need to know clearly that technical analysis is in essence speculative, right? So you need to accept it, because some people, they have very let's say they despise technical, they despise speculation. They feel that speculation is bad thing, but actually we should take a more neutral or objective point of view for technical analysis and speculation. Speculation is not bad. If you can do speculation in the proper way, it's also a method to make profit. It's the same as value investing. Value investing, technical analysis, speculation, the purpose is the same. Make profit. As long as you can make profit, either one is okay. We see Soros also do a lot of speculation, but we call him master, right? We call him master. So yeah, firstly, you need to know technical analysis is in essence speculative. But although technical analysis is speculative, we need to apply technical analysis in the spirit of value investing. So when we talk about value investing, we always talk about will the share whether the share is undervalued. We need to study the financial statements, the reports, or the company's management, all these things, and the economic situation, all this stuff above value investing, right? But I'm not saying that for technical analysis you need to study these things which are dedicated for value investing. I'm saying that you need to apply TA in the spirit of value investing. So what is the spirit of value investing? The spirit actually is the time of value. Means you are always looking at the long-term value. You're not focusing on the rise and the drops for 1 day or 2 days for several days, right? So if you want to apply technical analysis, and also at the same time you are thinking about the long-term profits, then you can be a master for technical analysis. Because just now you see, I diagnosed these 3 shares for you, and I said that we have some uncertainties here. So if you are focusing on the daily fluctuations, today go up or today it go down, then how about tomorrow it go up or go down? You're focusing on 1 day, 2 days, several days, then you cannot see the value of your strategy in the long run. If your trading strategy or trading system is of high success rate in the long run, then of course this is also you are analyzing or viewing your trading system in the spirit of value investing, because you are checking, or you are considering the long-term effect, the long-term value if you apply this trading system. If the trading system in the long time, for a long run, can give you a very high success rate and can help you secure big profit and avoid big losses, that's good enough. Although for once or twice it might fail, right? It might fail maybe for 3 times on end, but maybe after that you can make profit for another 7 times on end, because your success rate is high, right? So this is the secret for becoming a TA master. Yeah, repeat again. Apply TA in the spirit of value investing. Means don't just focus on the success or the failure for once or twice or several times. Rather, you need to focus on the long-term effect. If your trading system is quite powerful and success rate is very high, in the long run you always make a lot of profit, can avoid big risks, and it's value investing from the angle of technical analysis. Okay, so I think sometimes we feel that TA and FA, they are contradictory to each other, but in my opinion, they share the same goal. They can make up for each other's disadvantages, and you can find a balance between speculation and value investing. So today I'm trying to teach you how to reconcile these 2 methods, okay? So that you can avoid the disadvantage of technical analysis and can let's say take advantage of the take advantage of value investing. Okay, so this is my sharing for today, and now it's about the time for individual stock diagnosis. Okay, so do you have stocks to analyze? Any stock you'd like to check? Get your stocks ready. I told you every time. Praveen, okay, this friend Praveen want to check about SGX. Okay, SGX still recycle, keep holding. Today is still recycle, right? So if it's recycle, you just keep holding, because I just now mentioned this trading system here, the success rate is high in the long run, right? So even if it failed for this time, but you as long as you stick to it, you apply it in future all the time, you can always secure big profit. You can always have first high success rate. Most of the times you are right and you can make profit. Even when you are wrong, the system tell you to stop loss in time to avoid big risks, big losses. You might lose small amount or just break even, maybe no profit, but the key point is in the long run, you always make profit, and it's gigantic profit. Okay, so that's for SGX, because based on the trading system here is it's quite good. After the buy point is still recycle, and multicolor dragon tell you big boys now around 50%, so good. So if in that case you can holding, and why the price cannot go up, because we have resistance above. I mentioned for you yesterday already, because I think you diagnosed this one already yesterday, and already I told you about the gap, the previous gap. So this will be very strong resistance, $9.74, the top of this downward gap here, this level. This is very strong resistance around $9.74. So if the price really reach the level, this will be very strong resistance. Yeah, it's not easy to break up, okay, but now it's still okay. Okay, some other stocks. Any other stock to check? You'd like? Okay, no more. Okay, MedTech, right? Wow, just now I already talked about MedTech, right? That's one of the main shares I analyzed, right? So you can go back and hear what I have talked about just now. I just finished talking about MedTech, right? It's the first one. It's the first one I already mentioned. Um, Now it's at the support of the yellow lines. If the yellow lines can hold, still can keep holding. If you didn't buy, you can follow the indicator, because today now the circle already turned white in the real-time chart. This is for yesterday. Now the real-time chart, right? This is the end of the chart. Now now it's already white circle. If it still remain white circle when the market closed today, then you didn't buy. Next time it turned to red circle again, you can try again. Yeah, that's it. Quite simple. And no other stocks. Okay, so if you still want to diagnose some other individual stocks, can message me privately. Okay, and before we finish, Still, I need to remind you, all the stocks mentioned in the video are for the purpose of demonstration and education, no recommendation. Investors should be aware of the risks involved in stock trading and take full responsibilities for their own tradings. And if you haven't followed me on on your Facebook, you can search. You can search at Homely Emily. Search at Homely Emily here, and to get my public page called Trade with Homely Chart. This is me, my picture, my profile picture. And after you like it, you follow it, then you will be get the latest announcement notification for my latest new videos or new events. Okay, and also in the end, this weekend, Sunday 2 to 4 p.m., we've got a splendid stock seminar on Zoom video. If you are interested in learning further, you can register with me after this live broadcast. You can message me privately if you'd like to register for the coming Sunday afternoon seminar to learn something. Okay, it's on Zoom. Okay, this is all about today. Looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. Bye bye.